Chapter 18. At that time the disciples came to Yeshua and asked, "Who then should be leader within the kingdom of heaven?" So he called the child over near to himself, and stood him in the middle of them all, and explained, "In truth I tell you, unless you change and become like children, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. Whoever then humbles himself like this child, that one is considered the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Moreover, whoever receives one of such child in my name receives me. But whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to stumble by doing wrong, it would be better for that person to have a heavy millstone tied around his neck and to be drowned into the depth of the sea." Divine punishment looms over the people of this world order because of their stumbling blocks. Although it is inevitable that stumbling blocks come, severe retribution looms over that person through whom the stumbling block comes. If your hand or your foot causes you to stumble, cut it off. Throw it away from you. After all, it is far better for you to enter life crippled or lame than to have 2 hands or 2 feet and be thrown into the eternal fire. If your eye causes you to stumble, put it off. Throw it away from you. After all, it is far better for you to enter life with 1 eye than to have 2 eyes and be thrown into the fire of hell. Be exceedingly careful never to look down on one of these little ones, because I tell you that always their angels in heaven look upon the face of my Father who is in heaven. What do you think? If a man owns 100 sheep, and one of them has gone astray, will he not leave the 99 in the hills in order to go after and search for the one who has wandered astray? Then if he finds it, in truth, I tell you, he rejoices more over it than the 99 which have not wandered away. Clearly then it is not the will of your Father who is in heaven that a single one of these little ones should be lost. If your friend does wrong, go and show his fault between the two of you in private. If this person listens to you, you have won your friend over. But if this person does not listen, take 1 or 2 more with you, so that by the evidence from the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every fact may be confirmed. If this person still refuses to listen to them, tell it to the congregation. If this one refuses to even to the congregation, I let that one be to you as a heathen and a tax collector. In truth, I tell you, whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. Moreover, whatever you loose on earth shall have been loosed in heaven. Again, in truth, I tell you that if 2 of you agree on earth about touching any matter of concern that they may ask, it shall be done for them by my Father who is in heaven. Because where 2 or 3 have gathered together in my name, there I am together with them. Then Kepha came and asked him, "Lord, how often shall my friend sin against me, and I forgive him? Up to 7 times?" Yeshua answered him, "I do not tell you up to 7 times, but up to 70 times 7. So the kingdom of heaven may be compared to a man who was a king who wished to settle accounts with his servant. When he had begun to audit the records, one who owed him 10,000 talents was brought before him. But since he did not possess the financial resources to make payment, his master commanded him to be sold along with his wife, children, and all that he owned, so that repayment could be made. But the servant fell down on the ground and prostrated himself before him, begging, 'Have patience with me. In time I will repay you everything.' So the master of the servant was moved with compassion. He released him and forgave him the debt. That servant, however, went out and found one of his colleague servants who owed him 100 denarii. He seized him and started to choke him, demanding, "Pay back what you owe." So his colleague servant fell down on the ground prostrate and started to beg, saying, "Have patience with me. In time I will repay you." But he was unwilling. He went and threw him into prison until he could pay off the loan. So when his colleague servants saw what had happened, they were exceedingly outraged. They went and reported to their master all that had happened. Then summoning him, his master told him, "You wicked servant, I forgave you all that debt because you asked me. Should you not also have shown mercy to your colleague servant, in the same way that I showed mercy to you?" So moved with anger, his master delivered him over to the torturers until he should repay back all that was owed. This is the treatment that my heavenly Father will also give to each one of you, unless you forgive your neighbor from your hearts.